Welcome everyone to the ASPA podcast. My name is Karen and I am the marketing coordinator here at ASPA. Today we are with Marva Tutt. She is the human resources coordinator for Richmond County School Systems in Georgia. Hello Marva, nice to having you here. And how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well today. How's it going?
Good, thank you. So Marva, before we start with the questions for today, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background?
Okay, so I'm Dr. Marva Tutt. I'm a human resources coordinator in Augusta, Georgia. That's Richmond County Public Schools. But my background, I've been a school principal, assistant principal. I've done district level work, director of professional learning, executive director of secondary schools, and some other things over my career. And so back in about January, February, I said I would like to transition into human resources. So this position became available, and now I work with recruitment, retention, grow your own programs, and that sort of thing. So that's what brings me here today.
Okay, thank you. So today we're going to talk about the program Grow Richmond, building a local educator pipeline. So to start, can you tell us what inspired the Grow Richmond, Grow Your Own initiative?
So what inspired Grow Richmond, we saw that in this position, we saw that we had a lot of people who were actually college graduates who were in classified positions. And then with all that's going on with the government shutdowns and AI taking over a lot of jobs, we saw the need for a lot of people wanting to come into the education field. And so with all those different people in our area, with all those different factors, we wanted to grow our own and as not only a way to recruit, but to retain. So Grow Richmond came out of, let's take what we have here in our community, let's build it up, let's get them certified, let's get them those professional learning opportunities so that we can have manage their talent, more of a talent management type thing. So in the long run, it will enhance student achievement.
Mm-hmm. And how does the program work to support aspiring educators from within the community?
So that's where we work with our aspiring leaders. So we have different cohorts and groups, so they're kind of on hold right now because we got a new superintendent. But we have aspiring leaders, aspiring instruction coaches, aspiring classified programs. And so they target or they have people nominate high performing certified and classified people who may want to serve either at the district level in a classified position or in a certified position. They have training programs where they meet monthly and they have a variety of topics. And in that, we partner with different organizations. For example, a young lady on my team, on our HR team, she is classified and she works with benefits. But she participated in the Grow Richmond leadership, classified leadership program. And they partnered with Aiken Technical College, which is just about 30 minutes down the road. And they provided them with soft skill information and how to navigate moving into leadership positions. So it wasn't so much skill driven in terms of those hard skills that you need for work, but those soft skills that help us out working with leadership capacity, tone and timing, leadership development and others, those types of things.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say, what kind of impact have you seen already on teacher recruitment and retention with this program?
So what I've noticed since I've been in this position is that we did not start the beginning of the school year with as many vacancies as we have in the past, or as many vacancies as they have as they had nationwide. So as you know, it's been a teaching shortage for a very long time. And so now we're opening school with maybe 10 to 12 vacancies across the elementary, middle, and high school versus 10 to 12 vacancies per school. So by growing our own, building our own, they know our culture, they know our environment, they know the expectations of the school system, so they're readily available and they're ready to jump into those positions.
Mm-hmm. And what advice would you give other districts looking to start a similar initiative?
So the advice that I would give other districts is take a look at what you have around you. Take a look at your talent pool, who you currently have working in your schools or in your district, who may be ready to take on some new challenges, who may be ready to build out of what they're currently doing. Or they may have an intrinsic talent that they don't even realize that they have at this time. So, for example, I have a young lady, I met her in the hall and she told me she was currently working in as an administrative assistant. I said, I think you'd be a great teacher. She came over to see me, so we're going to get her in the program as well. So it's about looking for the talent that you have around you and developing that talent. Just having your eyes and ears open and being open to listening to people who may be interested in making a career change. Meeting people out in public, going to job fairs or going to not only job fairs, but going to speak to colleges of education or places that have applied science programs like biology, math, accounting, and things like that, that you think you may go into industry, but you may not, there may not be a position for that, but you can always translate that into education.
Mm-hmm. And Marva, to wrap up the conversation, where do you see the Grow Your Own program heading in the next few years?
I think I see it expanding where we actually collaborate with other districts around us, such as Richmond County, Burke County, Columbia County. I see it as something that people will look forward to every year, like they're having their program soon, and they can coming in, talk to us about the different careers that they have, not only in teaching, but within the school system, and how we can be an asset to those programs, as well as partnering with other agencies for talent development. So like not just your teachers, but your, like say your classified staff. So participating with like Augusta Tech with their paraprofessional program. So getting those people where taking those people that can do their internships with us, guaranteeing a job once they're completed with their program, or some with Augusta State with their accounting program, guaranteeing them a staff accounting type job upon completion of a program. So just expanding that past teachers only to other vacancies that we have in the region.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you for joining us today in the podcast, and I wish you all the best.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.